guys, this is HDGW2. My name is Rapsac.
And my name is Aurial.
And today we've got something a bit different. We've got a game from Team Synergy coming up against Team Semper Dius. So what kind of split do we see here?
At the moment, it looks like we're seeing a 3-2 split. 2 are heading up to the mine. The rest of the 3 look like they're heading over to the chieftain. We can see the engineer here hanging back at the henge, being a little bit conservative at the moment.
So we've got the perspective of an engineer. Oh, we do see some of Semper Dius' players sneak off down to the chieftain.
Oh, and look at that. We can see a four-man rushing to the chieftain at the moment, try and get that kill off Semper Dius. This is going to be really good for Synergy if we can...
Oh, and Synergy does get the kill, and they're going to be able to take these 2 players out, which is a fantastic start for them. A really great decision, I think, to sort of pull back their players and get these couple kills and secure the chieftain.
Definitely. It looks like they didn't exactly know which way they were going to go until Semper Dius made their move. So they've just tried to counter that, and we can see the 3 are rushing up to the keep at the moment, and the engineer is heading back to the henge here.
So yeah, the engineer on the henge is sort of it's a point defender role. So the engineer is fantastic at sort of securing and defending that point. So we got a little bit of a 1v1. There's a bit of a thief sort of approaching the engineer's territory here. In a 1v1 scenario, thieves are fantastic. Or we do see that magnetic shield going to be blocking the blade down. It's fantastic play there, right there.
And we can see now he's going to be dropping some turrets, try and get this thief down before he causes too much of a nuisance.
So yeah, in a 1v1 scenario, thieves generally probably might have the upper hand, but the fact that he's going to be able to defend these points with these turrets, he should be able to come out ahead, I reckon.
Oh, and we can see a warrior has jumped into the battle here to try and help out his teammate.
It's a bit of a 2v1 at the moment. I don't know how this is going to go for them. He is staying well above 50% HP. Oh, and he did just down the thief there. It does look like he got the kill. So in a 2v1 scenario, that is quite rare and quite impressive, quite frankly.
And we can see this warrior here is using a 2-handed hammer, which means he's going to be doing a lot of knockbacks, a lot of basically area disabling moves. So he's going to try and stay on that capture point, try and contest it.
So yeah, that area denial is really a key factor of sort of point attacking, which is why that he has if you're going for a greatsword, that's going to be a lot more sort of offensive and a lot more damage, but it's not going to be so great for contesting points. So he's doing a good job here. It's a little bit of a 2v2, and the engineer managing to just stay alive, just keep holding on, just really so resilient with all those turrets.
And we can see this guardian here causing some more trouble for this poor engineer. Absolutely, henge is absolutely getting annihilated by these players.
He does have a lot of boons, but then again, the conditioned style of the engineer, he's able to stack a lot of bleeds, and as with that sort of, I believe it's an elementalist there, they're going to be able to...
Ooh, and we can see the quick rally that the guardian just used. So,
yes. So he's on low HP now, and he's going to go around and juke a little bit, and sort of he's dropping the healing turret there, and this is something you're going to see a lot more in pro replays. They're going to be using, juking with line of sight and sort of removing themselves from combat just to sort of get as much out of their performance as they can.
Yes, that healing turret, very good for the whole team, being able to provide that AoE healing type
passive
ability.
Regeneration. So we see this warrior coming in again for another sort of bit of a biff going on. He is a 1v3 player right now, so he's not going to be doing too well. He's going to be going down quite quickly. You might say that he's sort of throwing himself away a little bit there, and I'd probably agree with you. But then again, he is still managing to keep that point uncontested, and he is also going to force him into a 3v1, which is going to give his team an advantage elsewhere on the map.
Now we can see Chieftain and Svanya have returned to their points, so we'll be able to see if Synergy goes for either one of those, which they should be. We can see 2 of their players at Chieftain at the moment. Looks like the other team might be going for the Svanya kill.
Looks like they're going to be able to secure the Chieftain, and this is going to accelerate their point lead. I feel like these days the games, the Chieftain and the Svanya buffs are really what sort of makes it. If you're able to sort of overpower your opponents and even just get one more kill than them, you're going to be denying them those points and gaining those points yourself.
That is very true. Going for those clutch steals can win or lose the game for your team.
So yeah, I mean, a lot about the engineer. It is a little bit of a sort of a slow and slow and then fast-paced combat style. You spend a lot of time defending, a lot of time sort of looking out. I would like just to talk about the build a little bit. So he's going for a super defensive point defending oriented build. So
if I can interrupt you just for a moment, it looks like Synergy has been able to secure that Svanya kill, but please continue.
So yeah, I mean, he's all over those turrets. He's got the healing turret, the rifle turret, rocket turret, as well as a supply crate for his ultimate, which is his elite skill, which is quite standard these days. He's got also the pistol and the offhand shield, which is the most defensive combo, seeing as That's the only sort of defensive item the engineer can wield. So pretty much everything is tiered towards having that sort of, I guess, point defense style. And I would like also just to talk about that skill number 9. He's actually got Elixir B there. Now Elixir B gives you sort of some buffs. It gives you retaliation, fury, swiftness, might, that sort of thing. But unlike other elixirs, when you throw it, it doesn't actually diminish its effects, but rather gives the exact same effects in an AoE setting. So when he is defending a point and he has a teammate or two, he's going to be able to further increase his sort of abilities. Whereas with other elixirs, when you throw them, they become AoE, but they diminish in their effects.
Just to talk about some of the combat that's happening at the moment, looks like a thief is doing a lot of damage on, well, the 2 thieves actually doing a lot of damage on Semper Dius's team. We might be able to see a few players running over to the henge now. It looks like they have been able to keep the keep and also the mine for a very long time. So doing quite a good job on their team at the moment.
So it looks like they've capped both those points, and now they're just coming for the last one, the henge. So the engineer's got to get back here and set up turrets ASAP. Again, going to be coming up against this warrior, and it does look like he's got a thief coming in.
Also, the supply crate drop just then was very good.
And then the magnetic shield, just fantastic. Just, still above 50% HP, even though he was sort of 1v3ing for that first sort of 15-20 seconds of this battle.
Such a great class build combination to mitigate all that damage that's going on at the moment.
So we see it's a bit of a brawl at the moment here. We've got 2 thieves in the mix, and they're dishing out quite a lot of damage. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold on here. It does look like, he's going to go down, and
just not able to get off that healing turret, unfortunately, for the engineer.
Yeah, he had one healing turret down, but that was from the supply crate. Although that point is only it's actually still owned by the blue team here, Synergy. So they're doing a great job just getting contested then. So it does look like the point score is going to finish up shortly soon here. He's going to go, and engineer's going to move in for the kill, looks like it.
I guess he's just going to try and clean that up, but it looks like, the win has been secured by Synergy at this point in time. Not a whole lot that they can do. That warrior, he's been trying to get this point all match, unfortunately.
So yeah, I mean, it was a valiant effort. In the end, they did lose out to the double buffs, but I felt like they did throw away a bit too many of their players. That warrior coming in a little bit too many times. He did deny the point, and he did pull away a lot of the team from Synergy. But he just a little bit too many kills, I think, on Synergy's side. So that's the game for today. It was something a little bit different, showing a bit of a point defender perspective. Leave us a bit of feedback, tell us if you liked it, and as always, stay tuned.